Okay, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you are having a very lovely, very wonderful day or night, whichever it may be for you at the time of viewing this recording. It's being recorded at the moment that I am making this video, which is during the recording process. But we're back with The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, one of the greatest games of all time. And here we are. Here we are in my little treehouse home, which I don't usually take much time to really appreciate the aesthetic of, but it is just that, aesthetic, aesthetically pleasing. Very compressed, and this is 2D renderings on top of the 3D space. But yeah, just to look around, you know, you can see how Link's home has evolved for the games as well. And what's this? Are those fruit? Are those oranges? I don't know. This little table looks like half of a log, which is interesting. How old was this tree table? I'm assuming this is meant to be like I don't know, it's so hard to tell what any of this is supposed to be, but it's very nice that it's there. These are little mushrooms. Take time when you appreciate certain aspects of the design of this game. It really hits you. It's a very pretty game. There's the little doodles that have been done on Link's home by Link, presumably. Last time we did the unthinkable, and our dear friend, the Great Deku Tree, has parted ways with us. But he gave us a parting gift, which would be the Kokiri's Emerald, which we will use to avenge him. If you talk to these people, they'll comment on what's just occurred. They all have little interesting things to say. There's a lot to this game, but I think a lot of us miss. Yes. There she is, Saria. Or Saria. Saria. It's one of those. Or maybe it's neither of those. Maybe it's something completely different. I have no idea how you pronounce it. But, here she is, our best friend, the only friend we've ever known. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? Isn't that beautiful? This underlying message of friendship. And I suppose by the end of the game it becomes overarching, because the further we progress, the more friends that we make, the more friendships that we acquire. And everyone loves making new friends. But if you don't, that's okay too. I like making new friends though. Yes, we will. He doesn't know how to handle this. He's very awkward, very socially awkward. A few steps back and then runs away. Very relatable. Link is very relatable. That's what we discover throughout this. Here we are. Hyrule Field. The grand nexus of our adventure. Oh dear. There's Kipora Gibora. Better talk our ear off. So it's just kind of this little hub area, right? It's where all the other areas sort of connect together, the central place of meeting. Yes. He's telling us of all the things we have to face. Going into great detail about how to use the map. See, it always does this. It's the no, and then the yes below it, and it starts showing the no, but it does that every single time. But sometimes, you know, it'll trip you up, because it won't be no, and then yes, it'll be yes and then no, but you'll still start on the no, so that if you go down, it won't do anything, and you'll just press no, because it tries to catch you up on that. It really goes out of its way to make sure that you read what he's articulating to you, what he's trying to communicate. This episode, we will be venturing forth to the great Hyrule Castle. And in order to get there, we will go through Hyrule Castle Town. Look at that. You can see Death Mountain in the ring of smoke surrounding it. It's getting late though. There's no rush. You have to kill some style children, but that doesn't mean we can't stop and appreciate how pretty this famous world it is. You can see the skybox. There's Lon Lon Ranch. Is there anything in here? Some rupees. Everyone likes money. I like the fire. Look at the fires animated there. It's nice to look at. As we all know, if you kill enough of these, eventually they'll start spawning bigger and bigger. Until the sun comes back up, in which case they will. You guys die? I don't know. What do they do? We're gonna watch you and see what you do when the sun comes up. You're gonna die or you're gonna get back into that? There's the big one. There it is. Yeah, this is from the ground. We kill some, but the many return to their eternal slumber. Although, I guess you can't really kill the undead, can you? You can't kill that which is already dead. The word you were looking for, Mr. Lincoln, is destroy. I don't know if you knew that, but there's red rupees here. And every time you do this, every single time, you don't have to do it like this, you don't have to fall to your death, but you know, you can get 3 red rupees up there. In case you ever need red rupees. Which is... it's a different source of money, so it's nice to know where that is. And use it to fill up your wallet, especially the more it progresses in the game, because if you do the sculptures, collect them and turn them in, the tokens, you get a great deal of wallet space. You don't want to ever run out of that. That's the little guard that turns into the Poe seller. Or not Poe seller, the Poe buyer, the Poe merchant, the perchant. What are we gonna call him? The Poe man, the Poe guy, the Poe dude, Mr. Bro. And these upgrade we're gonna be getting these just in case, you know. Here we are. Can you break a pot with a pot? I wonder. Probably. I know for a fact you can break a pot with one of these bad boys, though. I'm definitely confused. Is he guarding the pots here, or what is his job exactly? Is he like that dude that, like, what do you call it? When it's like he's in the box and he lifts the little thing, raises and lowers it so you can pass or not. The toll dude. The toll booth is what that is. There's Lon, Malin. A fairy boy, yes, is suppose that's what you could say. That's one way to describe a boy with a fairy boy. There's a dog, a little doggy. Yeah, you can do stuff with him later, or now I think, but in particular later. I wonder if he's already... I don't know why I did that, for his own purpose. Let's explore a little bit. We're in no rush, no hurry. There's this dude. I have a more vivid memory of him from Majora's Mask than I do from this game. And here's this dude. With a nice, bright red beard. Which I'm sure we can all appreciate. We can all appreciate nice, bright red beards. I'm sure. You can get back here. Is it a no-go? Is it off limits? I guess so. There it is, Hyrule Castle. Oh, and there's Chatty Box right there. Chatty Owl. There's Kathy over here. His face upside down is also a face. Isn't that neat? Doesn't make any sense. If time stands still when you're in a town, see, this is what I meant. There's no on top notes, yes, but it's like the same general idea. Thank you, Raro. I appreciate the compliment. There's no little girl here. We need her to give us the egg. We need the egg to give the not egg. I many sculptures is that so far? I've not gotten all the ones that we could get. I've only got 5. I think I have more than 5 by now. I could go over there already, but it would serve no purpose. Is there a way to clip over to here? Oh, if there is, I can't do it. I'm on skill. Unfortunately. You can pay this guard to let you through, even though it's a complete waste of money. You can just climb the vines and get through anyway. $80. Yep. Time passes here. Yeah. Yeah, God, it's going back now. And soon it will be nightfall, as tends to occur. We're all familiar with that concept, right? When the sun goes down, the moon comes up. And there's 2 guards there, doing whatever they do. Guard, I guess. Where did they get the clip for her singing from? Was that something an actress recorded in the studio, or was that sampled from something? Whose voice is it? Would be interested to know. It's very pretty. It's called the Weird Egg. Is that what it's called in Japanese? Or is that like weird egg? How would you even translate that in Japanese? And if it's not what it is in Japanese, what is it in Japanese? Is it not weird egg? You know what? I'm gonna... Is it that you don't want to go through it at night or during the day? Thank you. To the guy I bribed to get in? Yes, I'm sure it is. What? Isn't there something you can do with this? She's just gonna keep singing for now. I'm sure that you could do that and then drop something, but I guess not. I guess I was incorrect. Welcome to Hyrule Castle Town. It's a peaceful, prosperous town. Can't I bribe you? Do you really want to go through this gate that much? Let me think about it. Okay, but in return, 10 rupees. Who wants a whole 10 rupees? You can pay him, and he'll just let you through. Give us the little animation and everything. Again, this serves no practical purpose because you can just climb the vines and get through. If you're competent, which I wasn't, I guess, because I was having trouble. You gotta be careful with this part. You can get caught really easily. You gotta know what you're doing, you know? You gotta know the way around. Gotta get funky with the flow chart. Here's a gossip stone. Is there any gossip that you have for us? Ah, the statue's one-eyed gaze. Reminds me of the little mask to get advice from a dumpling. Yeah, we do. You see that right there? There's a triangle in the meshing of the floor. You'd probably fall through there if you tried hard enough. I'm not sure why you'd want to though. Definitely could fall through there if you wanted to. There's just a big hole back there. Let me get some... Oh, this is the first time getting Deku seeds. Yeah, we'll get some of these if you want them. Refill our little slingshot. Yep. Mumble mumble. Welcome, our ranch is so fun. Come on and look around. Well, it's time to wake up, Mario. And here we go. We're gonna fill our last slot. Ready? 1, 2. There we go. Monumental occasion. What in tarnation? There's no way that's what it says in Japanese. It's gotta be something different. That's gotta be like a translator thing there. I know that there's a way that you can get over this. Just like that, it's dark again. What do you think is behind the door behind me? What do you think is in there? Do you think it's the proper way to get through up to there? I think that's what it's implied to be, right? I assume it's like 2 rooms conjoined through a hallway that connects multiple rooms? I think that's what it looks like to me. Because this is probably just a room, and there's another door in there. In theory, I'm sure they didn't make anything like that like behind the scenes, because why the heck would they? Now we have to wait. We just have to wait a little bit. Once we learn some songs, we can come back here, play the Song of Storms, and a magical hole will open up, and then we can get another sculpture. And other goals as well. Well, like I said, signifies that it's the day. Are there any shaders for Ocarina of Time? What if the texture packs that you can get with like shaders, you know? I'd like to see some alternative shaders for this. I'd be good with that. Here we are venturing into the unknown, the castle courtyard. this game's equivalent of the Forsaken Fortress, but even worse somehow. If you're lucky, it's entirely possible to just waltz on through here, if you time it correctly. You just start walking and then keep walking and then eventually you'll get through. If you want to test your luck, you can go up here. And just jump across like that. How are you even meant to do this? Am I supposed to be waiting for something? Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what to do here. But if you get caught, they'll just throw you back here. No big deal. Time passes here. Time does not pass on the inside, though. So don't worry if you're taking a long time. It won't matter. I think you have to side hop if you want to do that, but you can side hop through here. This is another thing where I wonder, like, does increased FPS have an impact? I don't know. Because I'm not sure how things like that function with their fuse, right? You know. But you can do this and get this far. Please come in this way. So what am I to do? Hmm? I suppose I'm only to wait. Oh, I got caught. We'll get there eventually. By the time we finish with this portion, it'll probably have been longer than it took me to do the Great Deku Tree. Our friend. Our adopted father. So our real father was a soldier in the Great War. Saw many clans collide. I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, this is right after the Great War that united the races as well. So it would have been the Gorons and the Zora would have been involved in the war. I'm pretty sure. Because it was an every man for themselves type of thing. Okay, I need to watch this, see what I'm supposed to do here. You can just see how I screw it up every time. So he's going there. And then he's gonna turn and then I get to go through? Is that it? I guess so. And then here, this one that's designed to trip you up. The last one you have to go through, but it's also the most vicarious. What's the word? There's a hook right here. And right there. I don't think this is supposed to happen. Another unsinking. Well, either way, we've achieved it. We've gotten across. We've gotten through. And of course, this is the N64 version. So we have this little area and doing this. results in this. This little bomb at us. Then over here we have Princess Peach and Mario. And Bowser and Luigi. I'm sorry, that was... Oh, and there's Yoshi, the green dinosaur. I say it's a dinosaur, but Yoshi doesn't have any feathers. Also, I'm pretty sure he breathes fire. So maybe that was lost in translation. Maybe Yoshi isn't a dinosaur. Lacks feathers, has fire breath. Sounds more like a dragon, don't you think? Anyway, there's some right there. And there's also a, yeah. There's a princess. She's got a lot to tell us, don't you? Who? Indeed. Who are you? How did you get past the guards? That's a good question. I don't think it is very good if a 10-year-old boy is completely capable of maneuvering past your elite guards that are meant to protect the castle itself. It took me a few tries. No. Not that many. Do you have it? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I had a dream. We all have dreams, don't we? Well, I guess not all of us. Some people can't have dreams. Could you imagine never dreaming? Never having a dream? And if you're one of those people that can't dream, then you don't have to imagine. You can't imagine it either, because that's your reality. That's all you know. Because when you say, can you imagine, the implication is that you're having to put yourself in a hypothetical place that you aren't necessarily able to conceptualize properly. But if you're in that experience, then you can't really imagine it the same way either, because you're living it. You can think of it and you can recall the sensations involved, you can recall your feelings about it, but you can't imagine it, because you're there. It's what you are. It's what you're existing in. Okay. We're good at keeping secrets in this game. In this game, we are good at keeping secrets. Not in Majora's Mask. Not Majora's Mask. We're not good at keeping secrets in Majora's Mask. We get to see the three epic ladies again. And you get to see the source of ultimate power in the universe. Again. Very nonchalantly. Shown to us through visions, I assume. Again, this is very nice. It's very nice of them for the era that this game is conceived in. I think there's been a trend that when it comes to, not the 2D gaming experience, but to the 3D gaming experience, the Nintendo has definitely been the pioneer. You know, everything we've got with 3D video gaming, these are its roots. Because for its time, right, Ocarina of Time was mind-blowing. It wasn't the first 3D game, but it was the one that paved the way. And this is true for other Zelda titles, like Twilight Princess, right? Twilight Princess is one of those games that's like you find out when it was made, and you're like, really, that early? Because it looks really good. You know, it was the best-looking game of its time, and the best-looking game, from what I can recall, up to at least 2012. Which I think is the same year that Skyrim came out. And Skyrim The Elder Scrolls game didn't look as good as Twilight Princess, in my opinion. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I don't think that it had as high quality textures and shading in an atmosphere. This is Ganondorf. If you read the manual to whatever, what was it? Ganondorf Dragmire was his name? Ganondorf. With the fiery red hair, and the receding hairline, and the Gerudo gemstone on his forehead. I'm assuming that's in like a circlet. And he's got 2 earrings in each ear, I think. Green earrings. Yeah, dude, we're planning it. Because this is right after the end of the war. This is, the war ends, and this is part of that. The specifications for the end of the war, there was a treaty, and now, because it didn't end with anyone conquering anybody, it was like a stalemate. But ultimately, the Gerudo had less resources and were less capable, so they didn't like, you know, they weren't defeated necessarily, but they couldn't have sustained themselves for much longer. And if things had continued for another, you know, for however many more years, it would have collapsed for them. And so, as part of, you know, their initiative, they make peace. It's like an equal terms treaty, and he's in an alliance with the king now, or something like that. I don't exactly remember the lore. It's a little bit fuzzy. For the longest time, because when I first started playing this game, I was super young. I was like 3 or 4 years old when I first started playing. When I played Ocarina of Time for the first time. And this was the first game that I ever played. This was my introduction to the sphere of gaming, as I have said. But you know, I always knew that there was like there was a story, right? But I didn't know that there was lore. Or at least I didn't conceptualize it at the time. Just like there are details that are told to you directly through the story that are the most important, but then there are details that are scattered throughout the world of being, because it's a living, breathing organism. It's a society. These are people that exist and function and have day-to-day lives. And for the time, you know, it fleshes that out very vividly. The more that the technology has progressed, the more that the games have progressed in that sense as well. Here's Impa with the lovely little hair there. Aren't each of the sages named after towns? And was it Zelda 1 or Zelda 2? Zelda 2, I think. I've played the 2D games, but I don't remember them very well. I've played them, but I don't think I've even beat them. I've played every Zelda in some form or another, in some capacity, to some degree. I have taken up a controller, and I have made progress in said games to some extent. He's gonna teach us a song here. This is Zelda's Lullaby. I'm gonna figure out how to do this with my controls here. I haven't set up the inputs the way that I'm most comfortable with, so I'll just have to go with the flow. We got it, we got it. We learned, we played Zelda's Lullaby. Who's gonna say you played it? You've learned Zelda's Lullaby. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. I like to hear that. Now we just saw the strange lady outside the castle. You brave lad. You must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. It's Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. That is where the next episode will take place. The next episode's probably going to be the longest one up to this point. Of course, there's only been 2 so far, but still, you know? So I like doing these in chunks. I like just getting up and recording each section of the game. Probably keep doing that until I finish it. Of course, if people want to see a 100% playthrough, then I'll have to work out that all differently. But we'll see how things go. We'll see what happens, what comes of things. And then she used the Deku to disappear, just like typical ninja. And here we are, Hyrule Field once again. And that was all we have planned for today. I hope that you have enjoyed watching and consuming this content as much as I've enjoyed creating, manifesting, manufacturing this content. I will see you in the next video, and I want you to know that you are beautiful. Yes, wherever you are watching this video, you are beautiful, and you are appreciated. And your viewership, you know, went here for some reason. So thanks for that. But even if it didn't, and if you wanna go off and watch something else now, which why wouldn't you? Don't have many videos yet. You know, I'm rambling. Have a great day, great night. Ah. Oh, goodbye. I'll see you in the next video.